How many of you ever had a horrible roommate? Well, I did, and she was awful. And her name is Negative Nancy, and she lived in here. And she would say terrible things to me like, "Oh, you look fat in that dress," or "Oh, I guess it's another bad hair day." Well, the roommate that I really wanted was Positive Patty. She was my childhood friend, and she was upbeat, energetic, and she would be there for me even when I couldn't be there for myself. But there was no way that Nancy would let her live with me. So Nancy would just say awful things to me all the time. And like last week, I went to buy a Powerball ticket, and she said, "Whatever you do, don't buy that ticket. You're an idiot. What if you win? Then you're going to have to give half to the government." But Nancy was her absolute cruelest to me in 2008 when the economy collapsed. My investments went into steep decline. The home that I had brought my 2 daughters up in was overnight, its value just cut in half. My net worth, most of it was tied up in one particular stock. And this was an investment banking company. It was a stock that I had acquired over the years, and I thought for sure this stock was just going to soar. But after the financial debacle, I realized I was illiquid, I had to pay bills, and I had to sell. So the day I decided to sell, Nancy fought me furiously on all fronts. And she said, "Whatever you do, you idiot, don't sell. The stock could go up tomorrow." So I listened to Nancy. I missed my opportunity. Days later, more panic swept the market. And that stock, I saw it plummet. And finally, when I unwound that position, I had never been more depressed and defeated in my entire life. My dreams turned into a nightmare. Well, Positive Patty, every once in a while she'd come by and we would catch up over a cup of tea. And she said to me one day, she was like, "I think that you should start your own company. You're very good in business and communications, and I think that you should call it Win the Room." So I discovered that when I was helping people win their rooms and helping them with their public speaking and how to be in the media and just how to present in front of a board, I was happiest. I was in the moment because I was focused outside of my head. I wasn't worrying about what was going on in here. I was really there in the moment, focused outside, and it felt great. But I couldn't sustain it when I was by myself. I went back to these negative thoughts. So I thought, I got to get Nancy out. And how am I going to do that? So I tried every psychological method in the book. I even called a psychiatrist. I said, "Please, you need to come over and you need to help me." So he came over and he said, "Nancy, you are so negative. We must get rid of your negative thoughts. We're going to heal your inner child." And he said, "The past is the past. Let it go." Well, she wouldn't hear of it. And she was just terrible. Nothing happened. Just threw up his arms and said, "I can't help you." So then I decided I need to do something more severe. I had to reboot my brain, update the software, and for every negative thought that came in, I would need to now replace it with positive thought. Now, I know that sounds easy, but it's a really tedious process, especially when, you have like 60,000 thoughts a day that run through your head. so for every positive and negative thought that came in, I simply ignored it, and it was replaced by a positive thought. And after a month of doing this, I realized Nancy was gone. I mean, she just packed her bags and left. Well, she still comes by every once in a while, but now my new roommate, Patty, she and I just show her the door. Thank you. Thank you.